Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios. I'm the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual. Huck to it. On his back already, Cam Jordan on the sack in your 2025 NFL Week 13 game highlight commentary.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
We have you surrounded.
Come here.
Different stadium, same result. Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, his 13th touchdown reception this season. His dreadlocks are undefeated. New quarterback for the Vikings. Somebody's gonna die back there. Minnesota quarterbacks getting fucked up all year. Back down to Miami we go. Devon! Get the touchdowns. H-hand is loose down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown. Dolphins take a 7-0 lead. Third and long for the reigning MVP.
Yoink.
Intercepted. Brandon Eccles takes the football away. Pittsburgh with an INT on the opening drive. Familiar sight for the 49ers offense. Handoff to Run CMC. He's going to take it to the end zone. Activate his blue eyes right privilege. Touchdown 49ers. They take the lead because there's no answer for when the white man runs the football.
That's how a white man runs a football, you bitch.
Who's paying for sex tapes in Carolina when you could go watch them for free on Chubba Pornhubbard? Chubba Pornhubbard, Chubba Pornhubbard. On the swing pass to the end zone. Touchdown, tie game in Wakanda. Third and long for Sam Darnold.
We have you surrounded.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Stopped for a sack. Seattle has to punt. Devon! Get the first. God damn!
Come here.
Third and long for Huck. Steps up in the pocket, runs right into Cam Jordan, who'd move into 17th place all-time on the all-time sack leading list.
And now go Chargers, go.
The Chargers in the period-colored zone. Jay Herbo over the middle, got Quentin Johnston underneath like Dick Cheney in hell. He's gonna break 2 tackles to the end zone. Touchdown! Chargers take a 7-0 lead. 28 touchdown passes in a row without an interception, but not anymore. Pass ricocheted, intercepted. Carolina takes the football away from Stafford. It remains a tie at 7. Jacoby Brissett would suffer the same fate. Oh! Wahoo! Pass ricocheted right into the arms of Antoine Winfield Jr.
And now go Chargers, go.
Geno Smith might need to call a hotline with how he's getting abused already. There was no protection on this play. Rams fans was calling the last interception a fluke, so Mike Jackson takes it away from Puka Nacua, and he'd wave goodbye to Stafford as he's heading to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Panthers lead in this bitch.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Lawrence over the middle. He's got Jacoby Myers, holds on to the football. Jags take the lead. Baker Mayfield took 3 Sinzu beans before the game just to play. Turns out the offensive line want to make sure they're not effective. He's taken down for a sack.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Into the second quarter we go. T-Law over the middle. Got a man. Touchdown. Jaguars make it a double-digit lead. Let's check in on Sam Darnold. Look out behind you. Beep, beep, beep. Butterfingers. Somehow Seattle was able to get this football back. The Jets offense continues to be ass. Butterfingers. But the Falcons would help them out as they'd fumble on the punt. It's recovered by the Jets at the 1-yard line, and on the very next play, Breece Hall walks into the end zone to give the Jets their first lead of this game. Wait a minute. You could have saw this video early and ad-free. All you have to do is become a member on my Patreon. So either click the link in my description or head over to patreon.com/Chiseled Adonis. Not only you'd be helping out the channel, you'd also get all of my content early and ad-free before the internet even sees it. Any little thing helps, I appreciate you. If not, hit the subscribe button or follow button. Anything you can do to help out the channel. I'll see you on the inside.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect time, man.
Oh my heavens.
Cut that bitch off.
Different quarter, same result. 3rd and 6 in the red zone. Matthew Stafford to the end zone. Wide open. Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 117. Passing Antonio Gates for 7th most in NFL history. He's got 11 TDs in the last 6 weeks. Stafford also passed Matt Ryan to go into 8th in all-time passing yards. Rams offense setting records. Huck Back on the field again, steps up in the pocket. He's gonna go deep.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Pass intercepted in the end zone by Kool-Aid McKinstry. The Saints take the football away.
Oh yeah!
Back to Pittsburgh we go, and looks like James Cook is cooking apple. Turnovers, fumble on the play, recovered by Patrick Queen. Second giveaway by Buffalo's offense, one in each quarter. CJ Stroud gets his starting spot back. Too bad he throws it straight to Cameron Bynum. Pass intercepted by the Colts. Should have started long neck, ice cold Mills. Maybe you wouldn't have turned the football over. Texans lose possession, and it's time for the Bynum celebration.
Point your fingers up to the sky and hold through your nose way up high. Spin and dip and jump back aboard and finish it off with a laugh and snort. Do the Erica. Do the Erica.
Over to Indiana Jones, where Danny's throwing dimes. Alec Pierce tells two Texans, hold my nuggets, suck my dick. Touchdown. Colts are in front.
And now no charges, no.
Jay Herbo to the end zone, got a man.
Wahoo!
But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted, Las Vegas with the INT. Pittsburgh would take advantage of the fumble recovery. Into the end zone goes Jalen Warren. The Steelers take their first lead today. Third and goal for Seattle. Sam Darnold taking on his former team.
Oh, great heavens!
He's on his back again.
And now go Chargers, go!
Following the Raiders' interception, Geno Smith takes the field, throws it from his own end zone, pass ricochet, and intercepted by the Chargers. Even when Geno's not at fault, he still throws an interception.
Throw it back, Gohan. You have to throw it back.
Wahoo!
Yet another Seattle possession where nobody's protecting Sam Darnold. He's taken down for the sack, fumbles on the play, taken away by Minnesota. No protection up front. Anybody wearing purple in Washington State could have made it to a quarterback today. Houston drove all the way down the field. They'd pop a rhino pill because they've got a quarter Chubb, half a Chubb, full Chubb. Hey, Nick Chubb to the end zone. Touchdown. Houston back in front.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Gotcha, bitch. Lawrence blasted from behind. 4th and 1 for the rookie. Nobody's there but DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yoink!
What the hell was that? Picked off by Ernest Jones, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Vikings ain't shit. What kind of interception was that? It's 4th and 1. Just take the sack. Live to play another play. Man said, fuck it. Let me just launch the football to 2 blue jerseys. What could he have even seen here? Nothing. He's not even looking at the receiver. He's looking at the sideline, and he threw the football. This might be the worst pick thrown all season. You're a professional. What are you doing?
Stupid bitch.
2 minutes left to go before halftime. Handoff to Blake Corum. Although his Michigan Wolverines lost the game against Ohio State, he'd make sure to take out his anger against the Carolina Panthers.
And now no charges, no.
Bowers wide open over the middle. Touchdown. Raiders tie the game 7-all.
And now no charges, no.
Justin Herbert back after leaving for a series.
Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max.
Wait a minute. It's the holiday season, and my sponsor, Underdog, has got you covered for all of your sports picks this holiday season. And if you're new to Underdog, make sure to use my code ADONIS, ADONIS, and you'll get $100 in bonus entries when you play with your first $5. Win or lose. And this is how it works. Just pick higher or lower on 2 or more player stats, and you're in the game with a shot to win up to 5,000x your money across multiple different sports. And here's the best part. It's that time again. It's Feast Week, and it's back over on Underdog from November 26th through November 30th. Check the app daily for special promotions, and the best part, Underdog is still available in most states, including Florida, California, and Texas. So what are you waiting for? Either scan the QR code on the screen or click the link down in my description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code ADONIS, ADONIS. And remember, you play your first $5, you'll get $100 in bonus funds. And remember, it's Feast Week as well. Check the app daily. New promos every single day. Tampa Bay pastry chef Baker Mayfield is cooking a thick six. Tristan Wirfs with his first touchdown of his career. The big boy, Fat Man, give the Bucks a double-digit lead.
This fat son of a bitch, he's fat!
Meanwhile, on the other end of Florida, in the battle of the mid, Tyler Shuck throws it straight to the Miami defense. It's intercepted and returned inside New Orleans territory. The Saints are like a prostate exam with no lubricant. Under a minute left to go before halftime, Shedeur Sanders steps up, launching it to the end zone, got a man wide open. Touchdown, Browns! They'd go for two and convert. They take the lead at home.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck and stay shining.
Well, there's a little awkward for the stat sheet because B. Young just got sacked by B. Young. If Bryce's first name was Byron, we could have had an inferior, superior B. Young competition. Falcons in striking distance, handoff to Tyler Algier, runs through every single New York Jet to break the plane, doesn't even fall down to tie the game. Even fireman Ed got a shoulder. Into the second half we go. Ron on the play action fake, playing with one hand. Butterfingers blasted by Joey Bosa, recovered by Benford, taken into the end zone, fumble recovery, scoop and score. Buffalo takes their first lead of this game.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Rodgers is down in immense pain, bleeding from the nose. He's gonna leave the game. He's celebrating his 42nd birthday in 2 days. You think the Bills care?
Eat a dick on, man.
And now go Chargers, go.
Chargers offense on the move, toss over to Vidal, couple blockers out in front. He's in the open field. You can't tackle me. You don't know how to use your dreadlocks. 59 yards to the house. Touchdown Chargers. Los Angeles takes the lead.
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
With Rodgers on the bench, insert whack-a-mole. Mason Rudolph picking up where he left off last week, giving the football away on his first drive, throws it straight to Benford. Interception, 2 takeaways on back-to-back drives for the Bills defense.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
They blowing that man back out there.
And now go Chargers, go.
Third and short for Geno Smith. Offensive line already in his lap, taken down yet again. Tyler Shuck leads the Saints offense down the field, steps up in the pocket, bails towards his right. He's able to find Mr. Concussion wide open. Chris Olave in the end zone to cut the deficit. Third and long for Jay Herbo.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max, Mad Max.
Back to MetLife Stadium. Last time it was Tyler Algier, but this time around, Bijan Robinson wants the glory for himself. Touchdown Atlanta. They take their first lead of this game, and for the 4th time this season, Bijan Robinson's over 150 yards, most in the NFL. Ensuing drive, it's tea time for the Jets. Tyrod Taylor's gonna air it out, and Adonis Mitchell somehow found his hands, breaks loose for a 52-yard field goal to tie the game at 14 apiece. The Falcons had the lead for less than 40 seconds. 4th and 3 for Carolina. Why kick the field goal when you could take a sniff of 34 grams of Coke? As Coker takes it to the end zone, the Panthers regain the lead.
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no.
4th and goal. You know Buffalo's gonna go for it. Josh Allen got defenders jumping like fleas, finds Keon Coleman. Double-digit lead for the Bills. 3rd and long for the rookie. Please don't throw the football to the other team. Instead, he dumps it off to Ron Jones. He decides to give it to the team anyway. Fumble on the play. It's recovered by the Seattle Seahawks. The Vikings can't stop fucking themselves.
And now go Chargers, go.
Let's check back in on Geno Smith. Surely the offensive line is blocking for him now, right?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
4th down inside their own 35. They're going to go for a QB-less sneak, but unfortunately couldn't even handle the snap. It's recovered on the ground by the 49ers. Regardless, it's a turnover on downs. Back in America's Peninsula, handoff from 6 over to 7. Bucky Irving back from injury, takes it to the end zone. Touchdown. Tampa Bay leads by 2 possessions. Meanwhile, in the home of the shoe, play action fake for Indiana Jones. Danny throws another dime. Tyler Warren in the end zone. Touchdown. Tie game 13-all. Hold on. It is I, the diligent vigilant meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical, individual D, Chiseled Adonis. But of course, you already knew that. And what if I told you could get your own personalized Cameo today inside 24 hours? If you book me over on Cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis to get your own personalized video message. I've done over 450 throughout the years, and I've been able to garner over 100 5-star reviews. So whether it's a happy birthday, happy anniversary, just a pep talk, or a roast, if somebody needs to be engulfed in verbal flame, I'm the man for the job. So make sure you go over and book me on Cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis. I'll see you on the inside.
And now go Chargers, go.
Third and short for the Chargers, and it's time to get educated, get connected for free with the White People Connection. Get connected for free. J. Herbo Lad McConkey today. Touchdown Chargers. The Raiders are beginning to get cooked. Pewter City gym leader Purdy dials up voicemail, calls his own number to the end zone. 2-possession lead for San Fran. Vikings now in Seattle territory, but not for long because the rookie giving away more gifts than an Ellen program. Throws it straight to the Seahawks defense. Intercepted by
Kobe. And now go Chargers, go.
4th and 1 for the Raiders. You gotta go for it. Handoff to Ashton Genty. Watch out for that banana. Taken down short of the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. Think fast.
No, Bam Bam, don't do that.
Puka Nacua might have just came down with the catch of the year. This man is not human. This could have possibly been another interception. Buddy backhanded the football and somehow curled it into his chest. Mike Jackson took a catch from him and took it back the other way for 6. Puka said, not on this one. After 45 minutes avoiding Myles Garrett, Brock Purdy would finally be taken down. 19th sack of the season from Myles. 4 away from the record. 3rd and goal from the 9. Why not run the football? You're already over 200 yards on the ground. Josh Allen pushed into the end zone. Touchdown, passing Cam Newton for the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history with 76 to take a 23-7 lead. Mike! Mike!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Back to Miami we go. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening? Is that Drew Brees' Jesus? Oh, it's handoff to Reggie Bush. We're going vintage. 16-year anniversary of the walk in Miami in midair. You just had to be there. This man was walking on oxygen. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. This is one of the greatest touchdowns in NFL history. Absolute cinema. Look at man's dismount from the ground. He leaped from the 5.5-yard mark. Full maximum extension. I would say put it on a poster, but they did. Let's go back to Seattle. I wonder if Brosmer stopped turning the football over. Looking over the middle. Pass ricochet and intercepted Ernest Jones with his 2nd pick on the day. 4th turnover from the Vikings. They absolutely suck. Fran Tarkenton's old ass could have played quarterback better than this rookie, and he's 85 right now. Back to Indianapolis, time for a little bit of trickery. End around reverse to Nico Collins. Got a couple blockers out in front to break the plane. The Texans are back in front in the battle of the AFC South. Purdy would shake off an earlier sack from Myles Garrett, still drive his team down the field. Jawan Jennings over the middle. 16-point lead for the Niners.
He's a hoe, and I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts, because that's some, like, he says some things that you should not say to another man, ever. But, like, I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit, and I want that known. I see exactly why they punched the nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
4th and 2 for Pittsburgh, trailing by 2 scores. They run the ball and don't pick up the first down. Turnover on downs. Buffalo gets the football back and never gives it back to Pittsburgh because they ran down their throat, setting a stadium record for the most rush yards against a Steeler defense in 50 years. They actually ran for more yards. They just didn't have the graphic. Buffalo absolutely dominates in the second half, and the Steelers fall out of the playoffs again. Mike! Mike!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Final record, 9-8.
That's us! We're staying!
Man. One more year, coach.
Bars ain't opening, huh? Nope. 10-7 stays locked.
I know you guys are upset about the way that one ended. I feel it too. But hear me. This train is still on the track. We're headed to 9-8. know it stings right now. I know. We left plays out there, but listen up. Fellas, we may have lost, but now we're on track for 9-8. Yeah, 9-8.
All these knockout commentaries had me thinking, why don't I knock someone out myself? So I came up with Knockdown Tea, guaranteed to help you sleep longer, sleep better, relax, and restore. Passion fruit flavored, so you know it's good. Simply take it 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and our slogan is 1 cup down for the count, 2 cups, throw in the towel. So make sure you click the link in my description, head over to knockdowntea.com, and grab your first pack today. Back and forth we go in Carolina, handoff to Kyron Williams. He's gonna hold on to the football, break the plane to give LA the lead again. Following the interception from Seattle, handoff to Charbonnet. Look at Byron Murphy. Man's got blocked from the 15 all the way into the end zone. Touchdown Seattle. The Vikings are absolutely ass, and the necrophilia has began. Atlanta in striking distance, looking to regain the lead. Kirk family members gonna dump it off. Give me your ankles to the end zone. Touchdown. The Falcons regain the lead, and Kirk family member passes Johnny Unitas with 291 touchdown passes in his career.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
And now, no charges, no.
Second and goal for Las Vegas following a sack. Geno Smith says, fuck it. Bowers can make a play, scoops it out of the air. Touchdown Raiders. Yet another 4th down situation for the Panthers. Why punt the football away when nobody's guarding T-Mac? He'd take it the distance to the end zone. The Panthers take the lead again with 6:34 left to play. Vikings inside Seattle territory once again. Brosmer says, fuck it. Why not another interception? Throws his 4th one on the day. Halloween was a month ago, but he dressed up as Nate Peterman. Pass picked off by Tariq Woolen. Butterfingers. Fumble on the play. Minnesota gets the football back. But who gives a damn? The necrophilia continues in Lumen Field. The Cardinals refusing to quit. Jacoby Brissett over the middle. Got Trey McBride. Holds on to the football. Touchdown. They're going to cut that deficit down to 3. The Cardinals still alive. 4th and 1 for Miami.
Get over here!
Taken down from behind. The Saints force a turnover on downs. It's Kool-Aid again.
Oh, yeah!
Rams driving, trying to remain atop the NFC. Matthew Stafford's got butterfingers. Fumble on the play. Taken away by Carolina. And the Panthers pull off the upset. They take down the Los Angeles Rams. Push the Bears into the #1 seed in the NFC as they'd hold on to win against the Rams. 2 minutes left to play. Tyrod Taylor steps up in the pocket. He's going to look to the end zone and dial up voicemail, call his own number to tie the game at 24 apiece in MetLife Stadium.
And now go Chargers, go!
Last chance for the Raiders. Desperately need a stop. They're not going to get it. The Chargers to the end zone. Touchdown! Los Angeles, take the L out of lover. This game is over, brother. The Raiders are finished. New Orleans got nothing left to play for but pride. Here comes Tyler Shuck rolling towards his right. Got Vele with a spectacular 10 toes down challenge submission. Catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. A 2-point conversion to tie this game. They take out their Uno cards, but it would be them who receive 2 for their mistakes. Interception by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick too? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you, New Orleans. 2 for your mistakes. Onside kick attempt with the game on the line. Somehow the Saints able to pull out a miracle and recover it. But did this help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. They'd failed to put points on the board. Your season is over. Game on the line for Arizona. Brissett over the middle. Pass sails incomplete. No flags on the field. The Buccaneers stay alive. The Cardinals ready for the death note. Last chance for the Jets. 56-yard field goal to prevent entry into the death note. Nick Folk puts it through the uprights. It's good. The Jets win at home. The Falcons lose again. Nick Folk, a hero in meth life, getting the Jets a W. And he would tell Atlanta to join Pittsburgh, Las Vegas, Cleveland, Tennessee, Indianapolis, New Orleans, Arizona, Los Angeles, and Minnesota in taking out their Metro card and getting aboard the L train. But for the Saints, Cardinals, and Raiders, you have arrived at Elimination Station, and you go somewhere different. For your failures of putting together an adequate season, your failures of getting enough wins to qualify to play late in January, consider your names written down the death note because you're absolutely trash. Your seasons are over because your playoff hopes have been absolutely deleted.
You will rest in peace.
Delete confirm.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true!
YouTube family, do me a favor and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit that like button as well, because it really helps push the video out into the YouTube algorithm so that more people can come and see the content. Furthermore, make sure you follow me across all platforms on social media: Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. We've had unreal motion in 2025, and I'd love to keep that momentum going into 2026. And of course, the content that I upload over there, some of it I can't post over on YouTube because they're gonna end up giving me strikes for community guideline strikes. So if there's some kinds of content that you'd like to see that can't get uploaded over here, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitch as well. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.